No,
Perfect.
I was just saying, hey.
Hey, Angel, how are you, honey?
I'm good. How are you?
Better since the last time we spoke.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Yeah. Well, they talking about you, girl. They talking about you.
You got the world on lock, Jack.
Yeah, you definitely got the world online.
Okay, well, we're gonna go. Are you ready to get
Yeah,
into it?
of course.
All right. Real life street stars. We here, Jack. I
Yes.
have to ask you, how are you feeling right now? You personally, how are you feeling?
Honestly, I'm numb. It's good to be in Cali with my folks right now.
Right.
I haven't seen most of these people since my son passed away in 2018. See, I was planning to move Giovanni out here so he could start his grow house and start his own strand. And he got arrested in Philly.
Huh.
So we moved to Dallas. Isn't that funny? That one choice led me here.
Yeah, I'm glad that you came here.
So am I. But I come back to LA and I'm walking around Leimert Park. I'm thinking of all my shows that I did at Mavericks Flats. And oh man, we gotta do better by our people, bro. All of this abuse that people are now discovering has been happening in front of their faces for all this time. The reason why they're so outraged is because they're now realizing that they helped finance it.
Yeah.
See, the people who should be most appalled are the fans. Because not once did you ever say, this record company won't get another dollar of our money until we know why Aaliyah is gone. Can you imagine if all of Aaliyah's fans had stopped buying anything that came out of that label? That would have been powerful, wouldn't it?
Man, powerful.
And yet it didn't happen. And her death still has not been properly investigated. Now, I want everybody to think about what I just said, and I want you to go and look at that footage of the diddler ragdolling Cassie and fucking punting her like a football. While you're at it, ask yourself how many times that happened to me.
Huh.
I
So,
wasn't crying for Cassie. I was crying because I remember what those kicks feel like. I too have been punted. You should be ashamed of yourselves. And all of you bitches that won't speak, I hope you get charged right with them as an accessory before, during, or after each crime because every bitch that's been around Diddy seen Diddy beat a bitch. Period.
so we seen Diddy do a public apology.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
That's my thought. You just did a statement a month ago saying you never done nothing like that. Now you say different? My. How illuminating. When was you lying? When you said you never done nothing like that after you got shown doing it? It must suck to know that Jay-Z is most likely paying for all of this to be done to you. Little booty hole brother. Fucking thing one and thing two.
Did did
They
he
are psychopaths. And they have been working together for the better part of 25 years. They collect victims, they compete, and they claim their prizes.
So
You know, there was a movie called Kiss the Girls. Do you remember that with Morgan Freeman
no, I
and
definitely
Ashton
remember that.
Judd?
Yep.
And remember, they were looking for the Casanova unaliver, the serial killer. And as they went into their investigation, they started seeing that certain crimes were mirroring one another. Two different styles, same hunt, same kill. They came to find out that it was two of them working, mirroring, competing. One type of woman grabbed one way, same type of woman grabbed another way on the other side of the country. They were able to find their lunar cycle and how they hunted and when they picked. And guess what? It was the sloppy one that got him caught because it was the sophisticated one that taught him how to hunt. You remember that?
Yep.
What if I told you I was Ashley Judd? Sean Carter is just as bad as the diddler. And I know that for a fact. I got the scars to prove it.
So there's been so many people on the internet trying to figure out where you are. They're watching you. They're doing all types of stuff trying to figure you
You
out.
want to know what a box cutter feels like going into your skin and ripping you? I can tell you how it feels. Y'all ain't seen shit yet. That Cassie shit, that's nothing.
So are you trying to say like Jay-Z put hands on you?
I'm saying Sean Carter remembers everything he did to me and he's got it on tape. Just like Diddy. And they're going to be crazy. It's going to be the women that get them in the end.
So you say that Jay
Fuck Jay-Z! And I think it's time for him to start speaking up about his very good friend. Just 9 months ago, you were singing his praises. All that he's done for the culture. And how you gotta be crazy like Diddy to make it. Then you didn't want to sit next to him at the Grammys.
Uh,
Told everybody that he had cooties. And canceled the Rock Nation brunch, which is your favorite event. Because that's how you line up who you gonna move around next year. Like y'all did with Clarence Avon. I'm gonna get you. And I told you I would. And I'm gonna keep my word. And you're gonna pay me in full. I got your boy Diddy by the nuts. How long you think before I'll have yours right here in mine?
what would it take for Jay-Z to go down like Diddy did?
I don't know. But I got an idea that Evan Rogers is going to help me figure that out.
And who is Evan?
Evan was the producer who only seemed to work on teeny bopper projects, who discovered Rihanna at 3 a.m. in the morning in a hotel room on the island where she comes from with no parental supervision. And then she was put on a private plane, a minor, from one country to another without parental supervision. And she ended up in a boardroom with Mr. Carter without parental supervision. Y'all got young children. Would you just let your daughter leave and go to a whole other country with some motherfucking niggas you don't know?
Absolutely not.
Doing talent shows at 3 a.m.
So you're saying that the rumors are true. There are rumors circulating that Rihanna was actually trafficked here. Are you saying that
Starting to
that's
sound that way, don't it? Because her daddy ain't show up till 24 hours later to pick up a $500,000 check for his daughter's ass. Maybe we should look more into that album, Auntie. That album cover was disturbing. A child bride with a crown over her head and blood smeared on her face. I don't know. How don't people see SOSs anymore? I mean, maybe I'm just crazy.
so? Do you think that there will ever be a space or a time where Rihanna may come forward and express some of her experiences?
I don't know, but I'm working on it. I'm working round the clock. She didn't look comfortable pregnant, throwing up that goddamn diamond sign during the Super Bowl. Word has it, she didn't want to do it at all. She just had no choice. And then she was forced to step down from her $1 billion company so she could be a mom. I guess that's what happens when your pimp put up all the money in the first place.
Do you think that's also the reason why the album situation is what it is, where she's not dropping any music?
I mean, if I was her, I wouldn't. More music means more indebted. More music means more money laundering. More music means she stays a shell corporation and not a human being. You wanna know what's funny? The only difference between Inga Marchand and Rihanna is that one was international, the other one was right next door. Both about 14, both tender, both damn near virgins, both mid-rated by Sean Carter. I don't know. I wonder how Rihanna's feeling about being replaced by Blue Ivy.
So are you alleging that Jay-Z is grooming his own daughter?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be so hard to do. That ain't his baby, allegedly. That's Tata baby, allegedly. It'd be really easy to groom somebody else's kid. Look at Justin. Look at Quincy. These niggas always like playing with other people's kids.
Like,
Sorry, I just lost my light. Motion sensor. I guess I was still too long.
So you said that Blue Ivy is not Jay-Z. So can you explain who Tata might be? Who is that?
Oh, that's his number one goal, his minion. Tata Smith, nigga from
Mm.
Philly. His spy. A man who had a very unpleasant conversation with Blue Cantrell once upon a time.
And so you're saying alleging that Jay-Z is aware that Blue Ivy was belongs to this
Yeah,
man.
I'm saying
Um,
he's very aware of it. He puts his seed in everybody else. I done told you that. I don't
so
know who the father of them twins is. They look a little strange, like they was half baked. I don't know. You know, they all like playing Dr. Frankenstein with their genetics.
so answer me this. Why do you think at this very moment, or what's your explanation as to why Jay-Z is doing this to Diddy now? Is it to keep
Because
his
he's a
name out
hermit
the
crab. He can't stand being himself, not for 1 minute. That's why he likes assuming other people's lives. He wears them until he outgrows them and then he finds another persona. He crawls into that. I wish somebody would just take him back to Marcy for a visit and drop him off. That would be an interesting homecoming and homegoing. He's the shame of Brooklyn.
So Jack, we gotta ask. You know, you've been kind of going viral, and like we got to get your take on this. There's been
Little
a
bit.
like a there's been an FBI warrant or going around for you, and there's been
Over a
pictures.
truck that I lost responsibility of the second that I was arrested in that pool in Bossier, Louisiana, and it was confiscated by a Louisiana state agency, and I lost track of it. Left the phone number, nobody contacted me, so how am I responsible for what? And why the fuck would the feds give a shit about it? That ain't nothing but a prank from Tasha K. Sorry, what you mad I tanked your Belial interview? I don't know, maybe you should have asked him something that was true. Ain't nobody falling for your shit. Ain't no warrant for my arrest for no goddamn truck that I ain't have responsibility of, especially considering I was in jail. And Tasha K, I believe you're part of the reason why I was there. But y'all ain't talking about my dead mama no more? That's funny. Nobody can seem to prove that she's dead. Nobody. No death certificate, no death notice, no medical examiner has seen anyone. Tasha K, you're a piece of shit. And you're mad. So little Teddy's playing in monkey shit in your Belial interview is in the shit up. And I'm gonna keep ruining everything you do until you disappear or pay Cardi B. Either way, both will make you disappear. So yeah, that's about that.
Yeah, so you're saying that Tasha K has fabricated these
Yeah,
alleged
she fabricated
claims.
all that shit. Like she does every fucking thing else. Fucking weird bitch. Her and my sister, they've been working together.
So just for the record, you are not wanted by any sort of law enforcement agency.
I spoke to my lawyer on Friday. I have no warrants and I'm going to trial in September. And if the trucking company wants to tell me what the fuck happened to my dead son's remains, because his urn is on that truck, along with some evidence and family heirlooms, my entire wardrobe, birth certificates, social security cards. Wonder what happened to that truck. Y'all should have found another thread to pull at. Cause I'm gonna choke you with this one. Never send a dumb bitch to do a smart bitch's job. I swear to God, the sector would be in such better condition if Sean Davy Way was running it because Latasha Transrena Kibi has lost her fucking edge. YouTube, y'all need to find somebody better. I think Sean Davy Way would be the perfect king of the beef and the tea sector. I really do. He understands checks and balances. And YouTube, if you keep letting this rabbit fucking bitch, Latasha Trans Rena, I'm Swamp Trash Kibi, I'm gonna start asking why y'all didn't pay Cardi B. Because y'all are now almost a $200 billion corporation and you have a known liar and fraud operating on this app. Lying on law abiding citizens like myself. You wanna answer for that, YouTube? Or y'all just wanna keep letting this wild bitch run crazy? Because I'm gonna make sure that that million plus subscriber base, that is a third box because you only have legitimately 600,000 subscribers, Tosh. I'm gonna make sure your views stop viewing. I'm gonna make you so irrelevant to YouTube, they're going to get rid of you for me.
So do you think Tasha
I'm sorry, what?
do you think that she's being protected? Tasha K is being
Oh,
protected by higher
absolutely, she's
ups?
being protected by the Rothschild family. She was hired to come after me. All of this YouTube shit is her. And she's been using my sister as her number one source, who has yet to do an actual interview substantiating all of her so called claims against me, cammed up and lied. You want to be famous, Shelly? Why would your friend Tasha K want to interview you on camera? All these niggas are amazing.
So I just like to know, you said that she needs to be replaced. So you agree that there's a certain way, a certain etiquette to go about spilling the tea, yes?
Oh, absolutely. And you should back it up with fact. All of their receipts that they have their subscribers paying them for are false. Falsified documents, screenshotted, altered, edited. Me and Donat Ricketts have proved that on several occasions. Tell me something. How is that person allowed on the internet at all? She should be banned from the internet completely. She is a known and proven liar. And she has been spending the better part of the past 2 years trying to defraud the public out of cash and extorting and blackmailing celebrities to pay a young artist whose family she disrespected, whose child she defamed. I don't know. Maybe I'll pay somebody to get me those pictures of little Teddy playing in monkey shit just for fun. I know people in Nigeria. I'm sure he won't be hard to find.
Do you feel like Tasha K tried to be or is trying to be the next Wendy Williams?
That'll never happen. Wendy told the truth. That bitch is a liar. It was proven in court to the tune of a $4 million check that her black broke ass can't cash. How you gonna be Wendy Williams and you can't tell the truth? Oops. And you ain't funny either. And you need to stop hiring people to sit in those empty seats of the tickets you can't sell. to your very, very, very irrelevant show. You want to show us something we want to see? Show us your kids. Go live and cam up with your family, including your husband, who has another bitch, allegedly. I don't know any God fearing or law abiding or Africa loving Nigerian who would abide his wife sending his son away. Does that make sense to y'all? You don't know Nigerians. They're very family oriented. And his son, his firstborn son, I don't know a Nigerian man that would agree with that. Igbo or Yoruba. Sound like something wrong with your family structure over there, toots. How about you stop coming up with fake Crime Stoppers for me and produce very real receipts of your illegitimate and fraudulent life? And run your ass out of town, bitch. I'm gonna have you running like Aubrey. Now you ain't got as much shit to sell, so packing you up should be quick. Was there anything else, guys?
Yes. Um, we're gonna try to. I want to dig a little deep into your love life because we did a game, the Domino Effect, which you could go watch now, right? And we also did an interview with Terrence Gangster Williams, right? And we brought that up, and he spoke good about you, and he had a lot to say about you. We kind of went through that day. Can you walk us through the day of you and Terrence Gangster?
What about it?
Well, he kind of went through. He went through there. He went through a little detail.
What
You
did he
know,
say?
he said y'all hit it off real good. Y'all, you had to get out of here, but you had to reschedule the plane.
Well, we decided to spend a little more time together.
Okay,
And I love his mama. Shout out to Big Mama. I love her so much. That is my homie.
so you got to meet the mom, huh?
Oh yeah. I cooked him dinner.
Oh, okay, okay.
And apparently she ate the leftovers and he was banished. It's always a real compliment when a real Southern woman, a real NOLA woman, I mean, this is Ninth Ward, we're talking generations, for her to walk in a stranger cooking in her kitchen and she say, Terrence, leave that girl alone. Everything smells just fine. I'm like, okay, we gonna be all right.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, no, I mean, Terrence is special.
yes,
And working with the Panthers like I am now, and our objective for the Free 'em All campaign. Um, when I think of everything that Terrence has been through, he has my heart. He's one of the strongest black men I've ever met. From the streets to a quarter century of his life, and just the fortitude that he has, and the way that he still takes care of the youngsters, and he hasn't lost hope for our future as a people. And I don't see who wouldn't find that attractive. Does that answer your question?
yeah, yeah. That pretty much answers the question. Yeah. Okay, Jack. We're gonna keep talking to you because this is unfolding. We love that you sit down with us. We are very appreciative for
We're
that, and
family.
we're family. And
The
we'll
saga
yeah,
continues.
the saga continues definitely.
Yeah, it just keeps on rolling, don't it?
All right, it just keep.
I do have one last question before we give you back your time.
Come on, babe.
Do you feel in your heart? Because again, we come to you, Jag, because we know that you're gonna tell us the truth. You're gonna tell us what it is. You're not gonna sugarcoat it. Do you think that the industry will ever um accept responsibility for the things that are happening, or do you think that they'll just continue to push people forward, the Bill Cosbys, the Diddy's,
It
until the
will
end of
be
time?
what it's been until we break it. And we should break it. We haven't done right. And we need to let the future make the choices because they're the ones that are going to have to live out those consequences. When I think about Tupac and I think about Nipsey, I become embarrassed because if people had started speaking up about Diddy sooner, Nipsey might still be here. Takeoff might still be here. If I had spoke on what I suspected back in the late 90s, Lamont Coleman might still be here. We fucked it up. Generation Z, we just need to clean up our mess and we need to give it to them. That's what's right. I don't know, maybe that sounds crazy, but that's what's right.
Thank you, Jack.
Well, Tiffany's on her way. We're having Roscoe's by the pool. I'm going to give you guys a call. She wants to meet you.
Okay, cool.
Fabulous.
All right, give us a call.
Love you.
Bye.
Fact, Jag.
And hey, no means no.
Right.
And don't believe the hype. Mm.
Yeah, let's make sure we